Hello guys and ghouls. Today I'll be reviewing Skulltimate Secret's Iridescent Cleo Denial. I already have a review and restyling of Frankie up, so if you'd like to see that, click on the link in the description. The lockers come in a clear plastic that features all the usual logos and new art style of each main ghoul. And of course, the back of the box features all of the other ghouls in this series. Without further ado, let's get into Cleo's coffin-shaped locker, which has her usual favorite colors, gold, and shimmery gold, as well as this crystal-like design on the main door. Now let's release the star of the show, Miss Cleo Denial. Inside this locker, you have some holes in the back, so you can actually hang this on your wall and store all kinds of jewelry or Monster High stuff inside. And here is Cleo's personal storage area, which is such a beautifully chaotic mess. And I really like that it says treasure yourself in the mirror. All of the ghouls have something like that on there. And before we get into Cleo's look, I just wanted to point out that this ombre piece comes out so you can see Cleo through the display with just a simple push. As for the doll herself, I feel so lucky to have picked up a Cleo that does not have any crooked eye printing or makeup. They have such a beautiful blue for the pupil. I really like that change, and that they're leaning so much more into her ancient Egyptian looking makeup. Very shimmery. I like the bronze complexion as well. My only complaint, just like with Frankie, is the hair. There's no style to it at all, and it's pretty messy and thin and unevenly cut, but no glue seepage issues, so there's no chance it can get horrifically sticky like some dolls' hair did in Generation 1 after a few years. The crop top fad continues with this mummy wrap top. I really like the golden shimmery sleeves, but I feel like the pants being this neon yellow is a bit much, even for Cleo. I feel like the outfit's really missing some black. They're cinched on the side, and as you can see, very shiny. Look at these wedge lace-up boots. I mean, the wings, the gems, it's such a great design. I love the ombre effect that they have throughout all these dolls. Frankie had it too, and the diamonds and hieroglyphics on the side. So Cleo, so pretty. Here's Boo York Cleo from Generation 1 for a side-by-side comparison. The most notable difference is how much more saturated G3 Cleo's skin is, that she no longer has that gem under her eye, and I just think it's funny that they have such a similar style in shoes. I'm also so glad that they have such similar eye makeup because I loved this eye design on Boo York Cleo, and we just never saw it on her again. If you already watched my review of Frankie, you know the drill. We dip this key in water and it changes color to indicate which door we're supposed to open in which order, and behind each of the doors in the locker is a different outfit or set of accessories. The first key has shed its silver skin and traded in for yellow, so that's the door we're starting with. All of Cleo's mystery bags have these cute mummy-wrapped hearts on them and a rainbow coloring. The first item we have is this beautiful pair of shoes. I love the cat platforms and that they're all gold, but I feel like just a translucent top without the sparkles would have been better. And in case you thought Monster High's shoe game went down, take a look at this. My only question is, why would you put the best part at the bottom? No one will ever see it here. The only other item in this bag is a keyring. I wish they made it gold for Cleo since it was silver for Frankie, but I guess they're all silver. And here is our next key. Gold it is. Even though I know all too well what's inside every single one of these lockers from having looked at 1,000 stock photos, it's still a fun process seeing which key you get next and which locker has what inside. The first piece in the second bag is the one I was most excited for when I saw promotional photos for this Cleo. Monster High has never done a turban before, and I feel like she's just the character to have it, especially this beaded, very shiny golden one with a scarab. And here's a 2-in-1 necklace with a diamond and this little piece that looks so much like the one from the show, which contains Cleo's heart. Does anyone else enjoy Cleo in the new animated series so much more than in the original one? I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Generation 1 Monster High webisodes, but Cleo was always just a little bit too self-obsessed, mean, and unappreciative of her friends. So as a kid, I had a hard time liking her. Maybe the real Skulltimate secret is the character growth you make along the way. Anyway, Cleo's bag comes with these really cute tasseled earrings that match a shirt that you have yet to see, and another key which has turned orange, so let's open the top door. The third bag is very soft, so I'm thinking this is where the majority of the clothing is. This skirt is undying to be seen, so I just have to start with that. It has these sort of golden palm leaves or fans as part of the design and a built-in blue belt. I think I have to turn it a little bit because the back is on the side and the side is on the back, but it's very cute. I really like it. My only concern is how I'm going to find matches for all of these pieces because they have so many different colors. Every Wave 2 Skulltimate Secret stall has a shawl, so here's Cleo's with some delicious crunchy yellow chips, and on the inside an absolutely gorgeous print full of hieroglyphics that I don't understand. What is it doing on the inside? Just like with the shoes, they put the best patterns on the interior where no one can see them. Though this cute top really makes up for it. I really like the design and especially these tassels. I mean, really well done, and they match the earrings perfectly. The last key doesn't change color because it opens the shimmery door, so let's do that. The last bag contains all of the tiny accessories like this shiny ice cream cone. I can't imagine bandages tasting good, but to each her own. I totally changed my mind. This bag, which belongs on the black carpet, is my favorite piece that comes with Cleo. It does open, and inside you can put some of her makeup. I think the designers definitely drew inspiration from that cool vanity set that came right around the time that the Generation 1 Dead Tired dolls were coming out, because look at this cat head and it actually functions as a little lipstick and it's metallic gold just like her lips. Here's what the makeup looks like inside the bag. And here is what you get for $30. I think this is a very good deal. It's Cleo, it's the locker, which you can use for your own storage, all these outfits, shoes, purse, the key experience, and here is Cleo in the rest of the pieces. As promised, a closer look. So I put on the turban. The only thing I don't like is that it covers her brows, and the fan earrings, the necklace. I changed the skirt. This is a really cute skirt, and I put the beautiful eye on her. There are the shoes. And here's what the second top looks like on her. Actually very nice with the sleeves. Only thing is that the mummy wrap gets in the way. And now I think I'm going to take Cleo shopping in my accessory bins and restyle her. We'll be right back. Here she is. How gorgeous is this completely random outfit that I constructed? I did so much more than I was planning on. You're an original fan if you know what Cleo's holding and how happy she would be to have it. I decided to put her in her student council dress. Of course, you know I displayed her with the eyeball bag, and I kept the turban on while also thinning out her brows, giving her these cute earrings, and painting the scarab on top black with some gold shimmer for a little bit of accentuation. I put her hair in a fishtail, which surprisingly looks like mummy wraps, so that matches perfectly. Then I noticed she has these tiny hieroglyphics on the side of her wedges, which you would never see in a display, so I painted them black. I really tried to find a way to match this top because I liked it and the skirts so much, but I just couldn't find any pieces that went with them without clashing, so this is the final look. It's so glamorous, I think all generations of Cleo would love it. I placed Cleo beside Frankie, who I also restyled, but in a completely opposite direction, and I think they look so much like that meme about the two best friends with completely opposite aesthetics. That's all for Cleo's review. If you enjoyed it, please let me know with a like and by commenting. Also, be sure to subscribe because I have tons of Monster High reviews on the way.